Oh, yeah. What's going on? Hold on, let me fix my lights. Let me fix my light right there so y'all can see me. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? And welcome to another week of Journey of a Jackass. And I am your host with the most, Daya Shakur. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's doing good. Everybody been drinking water, beating the heat this summer. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's actually getting a chance to get out the house, get a little vacation in. You know what I'm saying? A little easy, something. Even if it's just going right down the street to the beach. Hopefully everybody's just going, because the beach is free. Hopefully everybody's getting a chance to get out, go and do something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So tonight, I have a very, 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 very special guest on tonight, right? She's an event planner. She does her thing. You know, she out here hustling, doing what she's supposed to be doing, right? So I have an event planner on here, Gashiya Barnes. Now, we're going to get into the details, the weeds of everything. We're going to get into, when I said we're going to get into it, we're going to get into it, right? She just had a party yesterday that we're going to talk about. We want to get into it, everything. But when I said she's one of the coolest event planners ever, if you need something done, we're going to get into it, right? But first, and another thing, there's been for all my people that's in Central Texas, y'all know I love Texas, right? Y'all know I love Texas. For all my people that's in Central Texas, South Texas, everybody's been affected by storms down there. You know what I'm saying? Prayers up to the Most High for your family. You feel what I'm saying? Your family, your loved ones, your property, stuff like that. And my condolences to everybody that's lost family down there in Central Texas. All right. I know it's a hard moment. You feel what I'm saying? And I just hope that everybody is remaining safe. Okay. That's it. I just hope everybody's remaining safe. It's for all my people that's down in Central Texas, man. All right. Wish y'all speedy recovery. And again, rest in peace to everyone that lost their life in this flooding. Now, with that being said, since we have an event planner on here, I'm going to tell you a story about an event that I did that didn't work out so well. Story time with me. Boom. All right, so every week I come over here, I tell y'all stories about how I got in the fights, been beat up, cruising, traveling, things I've been through in life. You feel what I'm saying? Every week I come on and tell y'all these stories. Right? So I'm trying to put events together here and there, but you got to be careful who you put events together with. Right? So it was a chick that I was dealing with at the time. Won't say her name, but we was messing with each other. Boom. We was good to go. So we decided that we was going to throw an event. We was going to throw a party, like a little kind of adult prom kind of thing, right? Adult prom kind of thing. I was like, okay, cool. Man, good to go. Me and her went together, looked for venues. We went and looked for venues. You know what I'm saying? We went and looked for venues. We went and looked for decorations. We just, you know what I'm saying? We set up the Eventbrite. We did all this stuff. I was like, man, this function about to be big. Went to the radio station, promoted it. I'm talking about everything. Radio station made flyers for it. I'm talking about we were invested in this event. Invested in this event. When I say invested. So I say, I was telling her, I said one night, baby, I said, yeah, baby, we're gonna be all right. This event gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? We're selling a lot of tickets. Look at the Eventbrite. We're selling a lot of tickets. I said, that's a good thing. And then we can charge people at the door. That's a great thing. Great thing, right? I say great thing, great thing. So we started talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm excited about it. This is my first time doing an event like this, something to this caliber. I said, yeah, I've done this before, but it just feels different this time. She said, yeah. And me and her was dating, right? So we decided to do something as a couple to try and make some money, extra money, you know what I'm saying? And to have a good time. And who don't want to party? If y'all know me, y'all know I like to party. Y'all know I like to travel. Y'all know I like to party. And this was going to be something, a lot of people didn't get a chance to go to the prom. They didn't get a chance to to experience that. So we wanted to give it to the adults. You know what I'm saying? Leave the kids at home. Come out here, open bar. You know what I'm saying? Wear your finest. You know what I'm saying? Your finest out here, right? So while me and her talking about it, right? We started sipping, drinking. I said, well, let's go out to the club. She said, okay, cool. We leave, we go out to the club, have a good time. Now, it wasn't a new relationship, but it was kind of like a new relationship, if that makes sense. It was new, but it wasn't kind of new. But just, I was still outside a little bit. Well, I was still outside. I ain't gonna lie about that. So anyway, we get drunk, we go to the club, stuff like that, having a good time. So the event was a Saturday at 9 p.m. until, you know what I'm saying? We had at 9 p.m. until, we was going to end it probably around like 1:30 anyway, because we didn't want to pay the DJ overtime. We didn't want to pay security overtime, all that stuff. So we were going 9 to like 1:30. You know what I'm saying? As long as everybody was having a good time. And you know what I'm saying? We had the food lined up, everything. Had the food lined up. I'm talking about, this was great. Event player, Diane Shakur, event planner extraordinary, right? So that night we get back to the club, I get drunk. She gets drunk. Boom. I'm playing a video game on my phone. I fall asleep with my phone on me like this. Wake up in the morning, my phone is missing. I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit, here we go. I go in the living room, I don't find her. Her car's in the garage. So I knew she wasn't gone. I go in the other bedrooms, she wasn't there. I said, oh shit, here we go. I find her, she comes out the bathroom. She said, here go your phone. I said, oh, you was playing the games on it? She said, yeah, I was playing the games on it. Right? So we get close to the event. She plays everything cool, kosher, collective. Everything's good to go, right? We still talking about it. I'm out here telling everybody, buy your tickets. It's Saturday. Be there Saturday, right? So when she went through my phone, she saw all the bald-headed whole shit that I was still doing. She did. She saw me sliding in chicks' DMs, sliding messages, texting chicks, stuff like that. I didn't meet up with none of them, but it was still, you know, it's still a form of cheating or whatever the case may be. So her get back, instead of us having this great event, you know what she did? She went on the Eventbrite and changed the date. She went to Eventbrite, changed the date. Went back to the radio station without me knowing. Changed the date, right? Told them, yeah, oh no, it's this date right here. It's a Friday instead of a Saturday, right? Friday instead of Saturday. She goes around taking the flyers down, having people help her take the flyers down and stuff like that, right? So there are no flyers up. There's no notifications or nothing. There's none of that going on, right? So Friday, I'm getting texts like, hey man, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? The event's supposed to be tonight. Like, what's going on? Like, man, I don't know what you're talking about. So it got the phone. My phone was going on so much. I turned my phone off, right? So the next day, I'm at the spot. In there setting up, everything like that. Setting up, tables, all that stuff. DJ shows up. Food people show up. Like everybody shows up, right? Everybody's supposed to be there, shows up. Me and her in there. It get 9 o'clock. I'm like, where the fuck everybody at? Usually people gotta show up early for these things. 10 o'clock comes. Nobody's there. I was like, what the fuck is going on? 11 o'clock comes. What the fuck is going on? Nobody showed up, right? So you know what she did? Because you know, when she went through my phone, she said, I got something for your ass. She went and changed the event from Friday to Saturday. Everybody showed up to the venue on Friday. Nobody was there. So all those people that were calling me trying to figure out what was going on. Called me Saturday. I was sending messages on Eventbrite like, hey, somebody put the wrong date on here. I don't know how this happened. It's a mistake, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It was over 100 people that were supposed to come to this event. We used a lot of that money to take care of the catering, DJ, all that stuff, right? Tickets was like 40, 50 bucks a piece. Nobody showed up that night, except for like 2 people. And they was like 2 or 3 people, and those are people that paid at the door. They said, where everybody at? I said, well, there was a missable event, right? Everybody showed up last night, right? Every single one of those people that bought tickets for the event requested a refund. Every single one of them requested a refund. And more than half the money was gone. Because we used it for things, venue, DJs, food, stuff like that, bartenders. So people hit me up left and right. Hey, we want our money back. The event didn't happen. You scamming us, blah, 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 blah. So the whole time I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? She's sitting in the corner laughing. Ha, ha, ha. That's what your stupid ass get. You want to be out here playing with the bitches? I got some for your ass. You ain't going to get no money. We ain't going to get no money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this event. Fuck you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And she got in the car. I rode with her. She got in the motherfucking car and left me. So I was like, fuck. She left me. I talked to her one more time after that, right? I said, that's fucked up. You could have just told me weeks prior to this instead of letting it go alone. She did not. So paid the DJ, paid the stuff, all that stuff. I took all the motherfucking food home. Paid the bartender. The bartender said, don't worry about it. Said, don't worry about it. We good to go. I said, okay, cool. Because I explained to him what was going on. I left. I got a ride back to my crib. I go over to her house. I said, why would you do that shit? Blah, blah, blah. She wouldn't answer the door. I said, why would you do that shit? You know what I'm saying? Now all these people requesting their money back. She's like, that's what your stupid ass get for fuck with me, and I'm gonna fuck with you. And I don't want to fuck with you no more. Don't hit my phone no more. I don't ever want to see you again. So not only did I fail at the event because I was still outside, I failed at the relationship too. And that's why I stopped planning events with motherfuckers that I deal with. And that's story time with me. It was a complete failure on all aspects. Complete failure. Yeah. And then a lot of the people, like I had to pay a lot of these people their money back out of pocket. With the money that I had left, I refunded all the money that there was left. Boom, 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 boom. To the first ones that requested it. Everybody else, I say, if you want your refund, meet me and I will give it to you. And I had to meet a lot of these people to give them money back in cash. I lost a lot. Because she went through my phone and was playing games, I was out. I was out big, almost 1,000. And that's story time with me. Yep. So now that we talking about event planners and stuff like that, like I said, I got one of the premier event planners out here. She does it for the freaking lingerie girls. She does it for the parties. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. She does it for the cruises. She does it every and each way. You know what I'm saying? So coming to the stage, live and direct, event planner, Miss Gashiya Barnes. Are you on mute? You on mute?
Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you, Mr. Shakur, for keeping me here, having me here. We've had problems catching up. He stayed busy, I stay busy, but we've been able to correlate our times and finally get here. And I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hello to everyone. I'm Gashiya Barnes. He and I go back like Sandlot. We've known each other for decades at this point, like
Decades.
a long, long time. Yes, decades.
Decades. So now let me tell you this. So out of all the events you've done, you ain't never had no experiences like that where you just flat out just lost.
No, I'm gonna say no, but because my mother, she's a hustler. That's where I get it from. She's like, never do business with a close personal friend, like personal friend, not friend, but like friend or family, because it just doesn't work out. It's always gonna be something, and I
Yeah.
always kept that in mind. Yeah, growing up, when we first moved here, it was the first Bush in office, and we first moved here from down south, and she couldn't find a job. Black woman. She started hustling. She sold Avon. She put all of us through college with Avon. We used to
Yeah.
go door to door. Avon calling. That was the first hustle. I take my girl. I still sell Avon. I take my girls with me all the time. Avon calling. And she was like, make sure you get yours and do it right, but just probably don't include family and your friends.
Your
Like
friend,
you
look,
was sleeping on her. Yeah, your
your
friends. You know
friend,
what I'm talking about. Yes,
your
don't do the
friends,
friends.
the
Uh-huh.
friends. I was like, man, I'm like, and her coochie wasn't even that good for me to lose that kind of money.
Oh, see, you know what? Look, listen. Then you was wrong in the beginning. If it wasn't that good in the beginning, that's where you messed up at right there.
Yeah, I was like, man, what the fuck is going on? So now
That
you,
story's amazing though.
yeah. I tell stories every week. Story time with me every week. I tell stories about when getting beat up, robbed, the army, like sexual experiences, everything. I had almost 100 episodes in
I
it.
won't tell my sexual experiences, but I will tell when I rob people. I don't mind telling you that.
So now look, so let me tell you this right here, right? So again, you already explained who you are, right? So you're explaining.
Yes,
So now you are an event planner. So
yes.
what made you get into the field of event planning?
So I started off doing music, TV. I did the BET circuit for a long time in high school, singing, and then it just happened kind of naturally, organically, where I was going to places and they would always call me the party starter. If nothing was going on, I hit people on the phone, and all of a sudden the party has started, and I was like, okay, well, look, listen, I'm filling the room, I'm packing the room. I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need my cut out of this, and that's how it started. That's how it started, and the name started to build itself where my brand started to build. And it became something that I love. I used to do corporate America for a long time. And y'all can thank me. I'm the reason why y'all have Chick-fil-A mobile. I created that. So the cars that come to your door, that's because of me. Y'all get to order online. That's because of me. That is my claim to fame. Yes, and you're welcome. And then I decided, hey, you know what? I want to do this for myself. The guy I was working for, he's a godfather of my son. Love him very much. I said, look, you're making when I started with you, you were making $1.2 million a year. My 10 months here, you're making now $4.2 million a year. I want that for myself.
Yeah.
I can't put
So
in 13 hours with
uh,
you and
uh,
and not do it for me.
so what's crazy about that though, right? Like you said, you was making them all this money. You act like that really trips me out. You think they want to break you off a little bit of something, put you in a position where you can actually to like retain you. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna act like I didn't make good money. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I didn't. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I didn't. But I want to do it for me on my time. I
Yep.
had done a lot of different things. I had done It Works. I done Avon, and it was on my time, and I could do it the way I wanted to. I could frame it the way I wanted to, and that's pretty much what I want to do. I want to do it exactly the way I want to. So win or lose, it's on me. Period.
Okay.
You
So
know,
yeah. So how long have you been doing event planning? Because every time I see you, and you be like, oh, some of the famous now, somewhere here, somewhere there, somewhere there. I'll be like,
yeah.
I'm like, gay shit out there
So,
going in.
so I
So
wouldn't call it event planning. Yes, I am. I wouldn't call it event planning because the events are already pre-planned. I just make it better, right? So you bake the cake. I'm there to put the ice and the decoration on it and make sure that it
ah,
looks good and it goes well. You know what I mean? So people come to me with ideas. Hey, I want to do this. Like I just hosted a 69 party, right? We've been doing it. We had been doing it once a month for a while, and it just went well. It's like it just took off. It's kind of an exclusive event. You wouldn't even know this. There's no this like it. You don't see it on social media because everybody's trying to live their best life quietly. If that makes sense.
now, hold on, hold on, hold on. You had a 69 party, and I was not invited.
That's what it's called.
This is
So don't act like that. I got you next time. I got
Hey,
you. I
look,
swear I
I
do.
don't know what I don't know about no Diddy freak offs, but I do know there's some nice thick chicks in the building that's ready to get busy.
Yes.
I'm with the
And
shits.
like I Yeah, like I told you, it went a little longer than expected. I was like, hey, unless you want to see some, some tail out here, I'm gonna need some time because we still going. The money's still coming in. I'm gonna need some more time.
So you do now. It's what is it called? The famous 69 event.
So no, Famous Lounge is one of the companies for which I work.
Okay.
They've been really good to me. So when they have, and it's in Upper Marlboro, you guys can come out there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
done
and
event. I done
yeah,
events there. I done like
yeah.
vending events there. Yep.
Yes. So one of the promoters, and that was happenstance. Like I went in there for brunch one day, and I saw what was going on, and I was like paying attention. He was like, "I see you looking around." He was like, "What you thinking about?" I said, "I smell money in here. What are we doing?" That's what I told him. I said, "I smell money in here. How can we make
Yeah.
some money?" He was like, "Oh yeah." And I told him, "Well, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's name the girls that are in here. Let's name the famous dolls. Let's do this. Let's do that." And then just before you know it, took off. Like the place is always packed now.
So yeah, I know because I know I went there a couple times and it was packed. And I remember you was doing ladies' night in there, and I missed the ladies'
Yes.
night. So what?
Yeah,
So the
you did.
yeah, I know. My bad. My bad. So so the famous dolls, right? What they like strippers? What did they like? What did they do? Or
They're not
they just
strippers. They're bartenders. They're waitresses. I call them my ladies with attitudes. But what I do now is, before it was like they show up in all black. Right now it's like, okay, so on this day we're gonna wear this color. We're gonna coordinate. It's this person's birthday. We're gonna make it special for them. We're gonna have signs. We're gonna do this. This is how we're gonna do this event for this evening. So it's all kind of coordinated and it correlates. It works together, and people just absolutely love it. And the DJs there too. When I know that they're coming in, when OJ comes in or when Filipino comes in, I always make sure that his fan base is there and that we promote specifically for him.
Mhm.
So it's like a real event, a real thing, not just people showing up to the club and it's whatever you get.
And you know what I like about that spot? They were strategic when they picked it because there's nothing else around. Like
That's
if you know,
right.
it's strategic.
That's right.
Right there in the Brown Station Road, and it's
Yep.
like they ain't nowhere else around there to go. Like that was very
That's
strategic
right.
move. Yeah,
Yes. Yep.
I
And
was
it's
like,
ample parking. It's
yeah,
lovely.
yeah.
Yes.
I was like,
So,
okay, yeah,
so this new thing that we have coming up, and I'm working again with Lex on it. He's one of the promoters I work with for our for our Friendsgiving cruise, November
yeah.
21st to the 24th.
Oh, hold on.
We are so excited about it.
We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that.
Okay.
Finish something about these famous dolls and
So
the ass
okay.
and the ass jiggling. I want to hear
So
more about the ass jiggling.
you would want to hear about the ass jiggling.
I
They
want to
got
hear more
hella
about the
ass.
ass
I don't
jiggling.
have it. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm telling you right now. I've been praying to Jesus. Jesus says, "You have not because you ask not." Lord, I've been praying for years. I done gave birth to 6 kids. Where this booty at? You promised me. You said if I ask for it, I'll get it. Where's it at? Where
Yeah.
is it, Jesus? But I always, and these girls, they're lovely. They're thick. It's natural. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
that right now because I'm very, I
And we
wouldn't say picky, but I have a type.
and people are starting to catch on to BBL stinking. I've been telling people this for a while. I said I used to mess with a girl that had a BBL, and it was like she never cleaned it right. So I was like, ew. I was like, what is
Yeah.
this? I was like, I get fuck with you. I'm like, people don't even be knowing. I'm like, because if girls don't
She
even know
never.
how to clean it. Yo, I like, get the fuck out of here.
Jesus.
Stanky booty.
You say anything out your face, good grief. But this is true though. So I do have a type. When they come in and now it's like it's an audition process. It's not like just getting hired for a regular job. You come in, I want to know that you have experience, but definitely with entertaining and that you take care of yourself because people don't want to come in and take like when I sit down at a restaurant, I want a waiter or waitress to be clean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you serving me my food looking like any old type of thing. That's important. It's part of the experience. And so I let the girls know, and even the guys, I let them know when you come in here, people need to come in and see that they're getting the experience, and you're a part of the experience.
Yeah.
I do
I
the
want to be a
CK
part.
Lounge as
I want to
well.
be,
That's in
listen,
Laurel.
I want to be a part of the experience. I'll be in there with my I'll be in there with my tight shorts on and my tank top. Ladies.
You got your daddy shorts on. You got them.
Yeah, I mean, like ladies. Uh,
Come over here. This where it's at.
yeah, I'm like, come on over here. This where it's at.
That's hilarious. Uh,
Uh,
yeah, so it's part of the experience. Any of the clubs that I do.
Gashiya, you coming in? You coming in?
And
Hold
it's
on,
not just the clubs.
Gashiya, you coming in like a robot. You're coming in like a robot. There you
Oh,
go. There you go.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm moving about. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Okay.
now. You was coming in like a
And
robot.
then I do private events too. I do the private events too, and those they're exquisite. I love what I do. I always tell people I don't go to work. I love what I do, so it's never work.
Yep. I want to
There's
throw a.
things involved in it, but it's
Uh-huh.
never work for me. It's really enjoyable.
I want to throw a bottomless party.
Oh, you breaking up?
See, because you keep
Can you
moving
hear me?
around. I can hear you. You hear me? Can you hear me now? I,
Yes.
I said
Yep.
I want to throw a bottomless party.
I need details. What we talking about? I can see on your face. Oh my gosh, your shenanigans are something else.
A bottomless pool party.
A bottomless. So not the drinks, but the bottoms.
Not the topless party. Bottomless.
Oh my word. I mean, I'm if you pay, you say. So I'm here to please.
Hey, look,
You know,
no diddy. We gonna keep the dudes to a limit. You guys more women. We gotta have a ton of women in there.
I always have a ton of women. That brings in the money.
Or a topless party, a topless pool party.
I've done those. Those are fun.
Oh yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, and I didn't get invited to that either. The life of the party. I'm the life of the party. And I didn't get invited. See this? You see what I'm talking about? Y'all hear? Y'all see this? Y'all see what I'm talking about?
What's so moving forward? I can promise you the special invite, and it will always be on me. I can promise you that. Okay.
Yes. Yep. Invite me. Let me come in there and show my ass.
And I know you will. You always do. You never fail.
Never fail. And this is the way I operate. It like you gonna see on the cruise in November, right? So what other lounges and spots do you work in? Like what other spots?
CK Lounge. I'm a regular there, and that's my big karaoke spot. Anybody knows me knows that I love karaoke. And what I always do is people always think you have to like sing, do karaoke. The best part of karaoke is the folks who can't sing that
Yeah.
had that liquor courage in them. They get up there and just show their ass. That is the best thing in the world. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, you don't gotta worry about that. I said, here, take this liquor courage just on me. Now get up there and sing your Mary J. Blige. Let's go. Let's hear it. It is
So so
always the best.
so karaoke and the famous nouns. Have you ever thought about doing any other kind of genre parties like jazz, techno, raves, anything like that?
Yes, I don't know if you saw it. I have a jazz at the park. This young lady and her band. This is our first time getting together. I had seen her before. I've been stalking her. I'll give you her information. She's amazing. She is 27 years old, but she has like this wisdom and this soul. She knows this music. I mean, it is just so lovely. And I kept inboxing her. I was like, hey, let's get together. Let's get together. And she was like, just come out and see me a couple times. I said, I have seen you a couple times. You don't know that, but I've already been out to see you a couple times. And I said,
Yeah.
hey, let me put together a little jazz in the park for you, a free little event so people can come out in Virginia. I was in Virginia 2 weeks ago. Let me go ahead and
Uh-huh.
put that out there. And it was a hit. She was amazing.
Where, where at in Virginia? Uh-oh, gay shit, it froze up.
We were in Arlington. Uh-oh, I'm losing you again. You get me?
Yeah, yeah, you froze up again. You need to sit still. You in there pacing back and forth or
Okay.
something.
Yeah,
You in there pacing back and forth. You need to sit
I
still.
am. I am pacing.
So
You sound like my husband. I try to sit still. I can't. It's my.
so what's name? So where was it in Virginia?
We were in. I'm trying to sit. Oh gosh, I
Uh,
am messing up your show.
oh man.
Let's try this angle.
Boo.
Is this my shot? This my best shot.
You look good in all of them.
You got me.
Yep, I got you. You look good in all of them. Yeah. So yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
So
we did Jazz in the Park, Arlington, Virginia. Eh, So I know that I'm going to start doing those more often with
uh,
her, and I'm going to pick up some other artists. She was
I,
just absolutely amazing.
there's a jazz spot that I go to in Adams Morgan called Green Island Cafe. They do live jazz in there 7 days a week, and they have bands in there that are looking for work. Yes, and I know the owner. I had him on my show before. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, Gashiya that
Well,
froze
you
up.
need to give me his information.
I can yeah, 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 I can get it to you. Uh-oh. Look, Gashiya, yeah, I can get it to you. It's easy.
Okay,
Yeah.
good,
And then all you gotta do is tell them like, hey man, but you go up there and check the
good,
spot. Those free to get into, man. They be having live jazz bands up there, man, and they be good too. See what I'm saying? I've posted about the I posted
good,
about the bands and stuff up there. I've like posted videos and like yeah, live jazz music, blah blah blah, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So now you got karaoke, you got the fat butt ladies. You know what I'm saying? So now I know you brought up this Friends Givers cruise, right? It's an event coming up. Tell us dates, particulars, and things about that. Like, and how did this come about?
So, um, like I said, I didn't plan it. I'm just making sure it's perfect. It's
Okay.
November 21st to the 24th. You can
So wait,
pay in
hold,
every
hold,
week. You don't have to
hold
just
on.
pay
Twenty
all at
first.
once, but you can if you want to.
Is it the 21st through the 24th or the 24th through the
Yes,
27th? I thought it was the 24th through the 27th.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the 21st to the 24th.
Okay.
I'll look
I'm
again.
I'm about to go. I'm about to go.
Yeah.
I'm about to go creep on your page and go see. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes, and adults only. Leave your kids at home. Like Dia said, leave your kids at home. It's for adults, so we can have a good time. We can
Yeah.
have a good time.
And if
And
and if you get on the ship and you don't know me, you will by the end of the trip. Every cruise I go on, people
but
don't
you'll
know me.
know as soon as you get on, you'll know them. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Yes,
We gonna know as soon as your spirit is like all over the place.
party. I'm a party animal. Yeah. Okay, so come on, tell us about this trip. How it came about. Uh oh.
So, Lex hit me up. He was like, "Hey, I want to do this cruise, and I need you." Am I breaking up again?
No, no, you good. You good. You good. If you would sit down somewhere,
Okay. So he was like, I'm doing. He said, I'm doing this cruise. I want you to be the party starter. I want you to decide what we're gonna do on this cruise. And I told him,
uh-oh. There we go. She done fell all the way out now. Just because she can't sit still, she done fell all the way out. Look at it. She probably ain't connected to the Wi-Fi or nothing. But oh, she done fell all the way out. I knew it was coming. I felt it coming. Right? So anyway, listen, the cruise, we wanted to double check those dates. But I know it's a Friendsgiving cruise. It's in November. It's either the 24th, first to the 24th, or 24th through the 27th. Right? Look like she's still blacked out. No, it looked like she's still blacked out. Oh yeah, there you go. Told you guys sit still. See,
I'm sorry.
see, about to drop back out again. You must be connected to that janky Wi-Fi. Uh-oh. Okay. There you go. You're back. You're back.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh,
So he
so
decided he wanted to do this
yeah.
cruise, and my job is very simple. I'm just to get the party started. So I'll be hosting a lot of different things on the ship. It'll be the karaoke, a panel, which I know you're going to be on. I couldn't help it. a panel which you're going to be on. I have a few other folks in mind for the panel.
Yep.
And then a couple of private parties, selective private parties. It's not going to be for everyone. I'm going to be honest about that. Selective private parties that I have in mind
We
too.
we gonna have some we gonna have
Yes.
some free goals.
Yeah. I won't call it that, but
Ah,
yes.
yeah. Listen,
I mean,
what
because
happened?
we have a lot of singles signed up.
Good. Whatever happens on the ship stays on the ship. Remember this.
Stays on the
Literally,
ship.
it
Yep.
stays on the ship. I do this 4 or 5 times a year. Trust me. So
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 I'm
now,
excited about it. I'm excited.
where's it leaving from? Where's it leaving from, and where's it going?
Miami, and we're traveling in the Bahamas.
Okay, how many days? It's 3 days. 3 days, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, it must be the conquest then.
You look at you. You really are a cruiser, aren't you? Good God Almighty! I should
Yes.
have got with you earlier.
Yeah. That's why I said you when I seen the price of this one. That's why I said you could have cruised from LA for a 5 day, going to Cabo and Ensenada for the same price.
Yes, I saw that after you searched it, but I wasn't a part of that logistics. Like I said, I get the party started.
I'm
But
ready
had
for
I
the
known, I'd have really.
I'm ready for these private parties. Yes, I'm ready for
So
these
I know
private
my.
parties.
Yeah, so my famous dolls, they're gonna be traveling with me. They're gonna be part of my crew. They get to travel with me for free. And I know some other folks are gonna be traveling with me for free. So I'm excited about that. And it's gonna be really great. Really great.
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm just happy to be a part of this experience. I'm ready to go out there. I love cruising as is. So just being out there,
Yes.
yes. And
Believe
because
it or not, this is gonna be my very first cruise.
and guess what?
Like out of the country.
I'm platinum with Carnival. I'm platinum, so that's I cruise a
Yeah.
lot. This will be like my 18th or 19th cruise.
This is gonna be my very first one out of the country. So I am very excited.
Yeah, so I can tell you right now, make sure you get you your little Dramamine tabs and all that stuff, and you're gonna be good to go. I'll make sure you got everything that you need.
Thank you for taking care of me, baby. I appreciate
Yeah, I'll
it.
make sure you got everything you need. I'm gonna make sure that you got. I make sure that you got your Dramamine tabs. I make sure that you got your little pouches in case. Now in Bahamas, when we go to the Bahamas, right? A lot of people gonna get over and want to do stuff. I'm gonna tell you in the Bahamas, the best thing to do is the resort for the day. You can do a resort for the day. And it's all inclusive. All you can eat, all you can drink, and I think it's like $80 per person. But you responsible for your own transportation there. Yeah. So that's what I do every time I do like a little 3 day. Like 3 days, go there, do a resort for the day, get back on the ship, and then the ship is where the fun is gonna be had though.
Yes, it is. I always tell people to. Well, I'm going to tell you, and I'll tell your audience too. When I'm working, I get paid to party definitely. But when I'm working, I have that little. Oh, you think it's a drink cup, but it ain't no drink in this cup. So I can blend in, but I still need to keep a clear mind.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. So now I noticed your name, Pink Bonnet Babe. Explain that.
So ping pong, like this is really funny. I was an educator in the private sector for many years, and I needed a bonnet. I remember mentioning it in class, and one of my students, she was graduating her senior year, and then for her graduation, she showed up to me when I was presenting her on stage with a pink bonnet, and it was specially made, like handmade, like her girlfriend makes these bonnets. And I remember I was like in tears. I was like, this is so beautiful. It was like pink on the outside, black on the inside, silk, satin. It was so gorgeous. And I remember I wore it the rest of graduation. I wore it. And then I started doing all of my videos and everything with this pink bonnet. And then I just became Pink Bonnet Babe. Like my students were like, Pink Bonnet Babe. So, and that's how the name was invented. Pink Bonnet Babe. So
Uh
every time I do anything now, it's Pink Bonnet Babe. I even sell the young lady that made them. She was 17 at the time. Now I actually promote her pink bonnets. She like literally moved out of her house because of all the bonnets she sold now for Pink Bonnet Babe, and she
Dang,
calls them the Pink Bonnet Babes.
Pink Bonnet Babe. You gonna have y'all
Yep,
gonna have to, y'all
Pink Bonnet Babe.
yep, y'all gonna have to support
Yep.
that. Y'all hear that? Pink Bonnet Babe.
Pink Bonnet
That
Babe. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that.
yeah.
Pink Bonnet Babe. I
Yeah, I
love
like
it.
it. I like
Yep.
it. Okay, yeah. I was wondering, I was looking at the name, I was like, oh, okay. Pink Bonnet Babe. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
I just did. I finally got my husband to do a little TikTok with me yesterday. He was like, "I'm not doing a TikTok." I was like, "Yes, you are." Had my little pink bonnet on. I was like, "Yes, you are. Come on, let's go." He did. He was like, "Oh, look, all right. I'm doing something."
Now, with your transition, right? So you saying your transition to from the private sector to your own
Mhm.
personal business has been lucrative. So with you having 6 kids, how is your entrepreneurship affected your family life? Is there a balance?
It's better because when I was in corporate America, sometimes I mean I would be to work from 7 a.m. literally to 12 a.m. making sure everything was everything. I was so hungry, like I couldn't stop working. And I remember honestly, one day it was like 1:30 in the morning, and my husband had called me. He was like, "Are you married to your job? Or are you married to me?" And that
Ah,
really hit.
yeah,
That really hit. It
yeah,
really hit, and I was just like, okay, well, I got some vacation time. I'm just, and I told my boss, I said, look, I'm gonna stay home for the next 2 weeks.
yeah,
And I remember when he brought the kids home from school, I was sitting on the couch. I didn't have my laptop. I didn't have my white cell phone. I didn't have my silver cell phone. And they were like, "What are you doing sitting on the couch?" I was like, "It's my couch. It's my house. I can't sit on the couch." They was like, "You never sit on the couch. You're never here when we get here." And I remember just being like in tears. And I was like, I got to make a change right now.
yeah,
So
yeah,
now, right now, I work from home, so I get to do. I can work in my pajamas if I want to because I work predominantly from my laptop, from my computer. So I'm able to make sure breakfast is there, make sure lunch is there, the fresh fruit is on the table, sliced up. Dinner is always ready when my man gets home from work. Like I don't miss a beat,
yeah,
and it still works. It's the best thing ever. It works both ways. So I still get to make, and I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, it was difficult because the income I was bringing in from corporate America was like every 2 weeks. I know this is what I'm bringing home,
yeah,
and where it's supposed to. Now I gotta hustle. I gotta hustle. I gotta hustle. I gotta hustle. So it was scary at first, but he trusted me to do what I need to do, and it worked out in our benefit. So now we're good. So it's
yeah.
it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, and I know I went through stretches. I went through stretches like that where like I lose my job or something like that. But I said, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna find a way to give me some money. You know what I'm saying? No matter since I was young, I'm gonna find a way to give me some money. So
Yeah,
yeah, okay, I like that. So hold on, one more thing about this
yeah.
crew. One more thing about this crew. So it's leaving from Miami, 3 days, right? Where can they find the information for this cruise?
So
Where
you
can
can
everybody?
find the information. Yeah, you can find the information on Instagram, Facebook, or you can find it on TikTok. And then you can always, and I keep saying this, if you're going to slide into my DMs, make it about business, because I'm going to give you the business if it's not about business. You can always DM me. I'm serious because you should see the stuff. I'm like, kind
You,
sir, no, this is not what's in it.
they said they be dudes just send me pictures with one of these hats on, just be standing there with some socks and a hat on.
Holy goodness. I'd be like, no, that's not what it is. And even the ladies too, I'm like, ma'am, no, my DM is about that money or them my peoples. Other than that, please stay out my DMs.
Look, they trying to
But you
find
can
out.
always, yeah, they are. And they gonna find out. They'll learn today. They gonna learn today. So yeah, they can always DM me and they can always hit me up on any of my social media.
Okay, cool. Because I'm gonna say, because I know I'm gonna be there. I know I'm gonna be there. I just want to make sure that everybody that's listening, everybody that's watching, know where they can get the information and all that stuff. Because I
Yes.
mean, everybody that's that watches this and listening, they've cruised with me before, already know what comes with me. And it seems like you're gonna be the life of the party too. So this is something that I don't think people want to miss.
Yes.
That's what I think. That's just what I think.
They, yes. Oh, and before we get off, I do want to give a shout out to this black owned boutique owned by two black women. It is New Digs. They always give me clothes to model for them. And I mean, they are amazing. You can find them in Upper Marlboro and in Crofton, owned by two black ladies. You've seen them on Fox 5 News. You've seen them everywhere. They make beautiful items, one of a kind. You'll never see anyone wearing what I'm wearing, and I love that.
Now, but we're not going nowhere yet because we about to get to the segment of the show where I got some questions.
Oh, here we go. The shenanigans is ready right now. Okay, here we go.
Uh,
Let's go. I'm ready.
all right. We hit the part of the show where I have some questions for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Question number one.
Yep.
If 100 women versus one gorilla, how long do you think you would last? How long do you think you would last?
100 women. Are they fighting with me or against me?
With you against the gorilla.
100 women, one gorilla.
And we talk about the gorilla. We talk about the gorillas ripping people in half and drinking their blood. The gorillas like grabbing people by their skulls and throwing them through buildings. Like we talking about, this is a gorilla.
Is it a male gorilla or female?
Male gorilla. The best kind.
So you say. Male gorilla, I think I'm gonna say we're gonna be done before it starts with a male gorilla. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, if all of us get in and he smells our pheromones, we might have a chance. But other than that,
so y'all not only are y'all gonna get the business, but he gonna find one of y'all and give the business. That's what you said.
Yes, right. Yes. Yep.
Okay. 0 minutes. Okay, got it. Next question.
Yes.
Make out and have sex with a homeless man, right? Make out and have sex with a homeless man raw, or drown a family member.
If I can pick the family member, I'm making out with a homeless man raw.
No family.
Because there's a couple of family members. There's a couple of family members I wouldn't mind drowning.
Okay, so you would rather drown a family member than make out and have raw sex with the homeless man?
Yeah, especially if he just got kicked out that day. I'm good. We can make it work.
Okay. No, it's an either or. You can't do both. If you want to do both, that's fine with me too.
No, it's gonna be the homeless man. I'm gonna go with the homeless man.
You nasty. Ew,
Well,
shit.
you asked.
Okay. "24 hours in hell or performing at the Super Bowl halftime show butt naked."
Oh, performing at the Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
Butt naked over 24 hours in
Butt
hell?
naked. Yes. Every day, all day. Please.
Wow.
My tits still sit up, so I'm good.
See, I'm a self-proclaimed nudist, so I would pick the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not burning in hell for any amount of time.
No, for zero, none.
No. Where did you even get that question, sir? Kind sir.
I don't know. My mind just be running all over the place. Okay, next question.
Yes.
If you could beat up a rich person to get their wealth, who would it be?
Elon Musk.
How come everybody say Elon Musk, right? Do y'all know this man is like 6'3", like 250?
I understand what he is.
And you still will fight him. If you lose, you don't get nothing.
You didn't say that. That wasn't the question. You said beat him up.
Yeah, beat him up. You got to win the fight.
You said beat him up. Okay. I'm assuming I'm gonna beat him up. I got mad wreck with me. I'll make it happen. Like my mother told me, if they bigger than you, make sure you pick up the brick and then go at it.
So Elon Musk, what would you do with the money?
Um, what would I do with the money?
Yep.
Well, the first thing I would probably do is say I beat up Elon Musk, who needs some food in their refrigerator.
He that
Honestly,
he that rich though. He is that rich.
right? Who needs some food in their refrigerator?
I mean, he is that rich. I would buy a giraffe.
Come on, Michael Jackson, cut it out.
No, and I would buy the giraffe. I would buy the giraffe, and I would ride it to work and tie it up outside my boss window.
Would you feed him scraps from the table like a dog? What you gonna do?
Yeah, and like I would open my window, and when he put his head in the window, I'd just be like feeding him like salads out the bowl, like, and like get out of here, get out, drooling all over my floor. Man, get out of here, and, like,
Sir.
You gonna know it's me if I ever win the Powerball, the Mega Millions, I win a bunch of money. You gonna know it's me. They be like, it's a man riding a giraffe down I-95. You gonna know it's me.
I have believed you too, honestly, if I can be honest.
I'm not lying. I'm gonna show you a picture of a giraffe and a man riding a giraffe. That's gonna be me.
When you gonna ride to? You gonna go to Landover with the giraffe?
I'm gonna take it around the way.
Okay. Well, just come get me then. If we ride that giraffe, come get me.
No room on the neck. I just straddle you on the saddle. I be riding, holding on like shit. All right. Next question. So,
yep.
Elon Musk and you will feed everybody in the country, and you can feed everybody in the country like 100 times.
10 times over. Yep.
Yep. So, next question. If you could travel to any time in the past, where would you go?
Oh, that is a good one. Give me 2 seconds. 1, 2. Anytime.
Anytime in the past. Outside of your life. Not your life. Outside of your life.
Right. I got that. I'm gonna say the very first day that the king decided to sell the first black person to America.
Ooh, the African kings, because they was
Yep.
the ones. Hey, there's a book
Yep.
called King Leopold's Ghost, and they talks about how they went Belgium went in there and cleared out the Congo, and then the king was like, y'all gotta stop stealing our people. They stopped stealing the kings.
Yep. He sold them to get back at them, to punish them, and they was like, well, we're not gonna pay y'all no more anyway. We just coming to get y'all. How about that? Yep.
So what would you tell him?
What would I tell him? I think I would cut off his manhood. I wouldn't tell him anything. I would cut off his manhood and let him know that how dare you?
What?
You sitting here trying to be petty. You have no idea what you're about to do for the rest of us, for the rest of our lives.
So you know, slavery and prostitution, the two oldest professions in the world.
Yes, they are. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with prostitution. Make your money, girl. You heard me? These girls out here giving away for free. Telling somebody I don't have to pay for it. Like my pastor said, we was having a Bible study. He was like, and some lady was just like, well, I've had partners, but it's not like I ever charged somebody for it. He's like, well, you dumb, you stupid. Then you out here giving away for free. You ain't married. You stupid.
Wait a minute.
How about that?
What is this? The Church of the Holy Pimp Hand? Did you go to?
Yeah, yes. He ain't no joke. He got 2 doctorates. He ain't playing with you. He was like, yeah, okay, you out here giving away for free. You unmarried. You got 4 different baby fathers. You got 6 children. And you telling me something you ain't in charge for it? You stupid.
Yeah. Church of the Holy Pimp Hand. And now me.
He wasn't lying.
I would go back to BC because I would want to see how the pyramids was built.
Oh, that's good.
Because they saying that the giants and aliens helped them build them pyramids. And I want to see for myself.
No, the Egyptians made it. They used 3.17 pi instead of 3.14. They're just smart enough. They was black and people don't want to admit it. I said it.
Excellent theory. I don't think that beats aliens and giants, but okay. Last question for you, right?
I don't want this to be the last question. This is fun.
Okay, two more questions then.
Okay.
Cannibal, vampire, zombie, or slave? Which one do you closest relate to?
Vampire. I suck
What?
your blood real quick to get my power. You asked.
Girl, you nasty. You over there. Your husband happy. 6 kids. You sucking the
Oh,
juice out
he's
of
happy.
everything.
Oh, he's
Oh,
happy.
you
Oh,
sucking the
he's
juice out of
happy.
everything.
Oh, he's happy. Make no mistake. That's why we got 6 kids. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. He and I go back like Sandlot too. He been chasing me since he was 13. He's happy.
He's happy. He got them 6 kids about you. Like, you ain't going nowhere. Ever.
That's what he said.
He said,
Ever.
forever.
Ever. He's like, you are mine.
Yep. Okay. So, last question.
Okay.
Last question right here for you. Last question. Fuck, marry, kill. Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Trick Daddy, Lil Boosie, Donald Trump.
Well, I'm killing Donald Trump.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Who am I gonna marry? Who am I, I think I do. I gotta fuck either one of them. I mean, I don't even want Trick Daddy to be a part of it, but okay, maybe. Oh,
And we're not talking
I
about
guess, I
old
guess
young
I'll.
Trick Daddy. We talking about now Trick Daddy. Okay, so,
Oh, okay,
okay, hold
okay,
on. Let's take Trump off the table. Let's take Trump off the table, and let's
okay.
replace. So it's let's do. Hear me out. Let's do Trick Daddy, Boosie, and Birdman. Fuck, marry, kill.
I think okay. I probably marry Birdman. Um,
Why?
because I could manipulate him easily.
He
And
he probably
then
he probably ain't never been to the dentist.
say it again. Say it again.
Like, you keep my name out your motherfucking mouth.
Yeah, but he'd be easy to manipulate.
Uh-huh.
I mean, okay, so we can't come up with 3 other folks. Jeez. Okay. So okay. All right. Here we go. Say it one more time. Okay. We'll say it. Okay. Say it one more time.
Birdman, Boosie, Trick Daddy. Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay. Lil Boosie, I'm gonna marry.
Okay.
Trick Trick Daddy. I love Birdman. I kill. No, Birdman. I'm gonna marry. Look, I can't. I, that was hard because for me, for the most part, I can't.
Hey,
My body count not that high, so they trash for me. So it's hard for me.
I'm just saying it's part of the game, player.
All right, so okay, Trick Daddy, I would kill. Birdman, I'd marry. Lil Bootsy, I'd
He
pork.
gone. Gone. Okay. Well, thank you for playing the game with me today.
I got a question for you.
Yep, come
I
on
got
with it.
one question.
Come on with it.
Why you ain't got nobody special?
Hey, listen, see, life circumstances, they keep me this way. I don't know.
That's a cop out answer. Oh, you don't know? That's the better answer. You don't know.
I know. Well, what's the name? So I don't know. I just be staying out the way. If that makes sense. I be hustling so much and I be traveling. So I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, ladies, hear me. I wouldn't be opposed to it now. You know what I'm saying? Come on. See, you know what I'm saying? Big Daddy
As long as
Dollar.
you don't
See
fall
it?
asleep with your phone on your chest, right?
Oh no, they ain't, you know what I'm saying? My phone be dry as the desert out here. You know what I'm saying? I put myself in a position where I could be around it and I can have it. Trust me. Trust and believe. But I be staying out the way.
What does that
Working.
even mean?
Huh? I be staying out the way. I be
What does
working
that
and
even
grinding.
mean?
So since I've been back in the
Yeah.
DC area, I had some bad experiences dating women in this area. So I was like, nah. Is that with me being gone for over 20 years and coming back here?
Hmm.
I'm like, man, what is going on here? Like, it don't even feel the same. That's why, like, some of my youngest son graduate, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. So I guess I'm so focused on rolling out next year that I ain't even really been like digging in and looking for it, if that makes sense. Now do I knock
It
that
does make
down?
sense.
Now do I knock the dust off some pussy every now and then? Of course. Of course.
Okay. So let's say tomorrow you become a
Mm-hmm.
millionaire.
Yep.
You don't have a woman in your life already. Are you gonna be
Mm-hmm.
more? I mean, are you gonna even consider having a like a female, or would you be too afraid to even say, "I'm gonna give this a shot"?
No, I wouldn't be afraid. That's what prenuptials for. You know? and, and then look, and then absolutely not. You know why? I mean, doing that would be better than moving to DR in the mansion and going to pay for it every night.
Jesus, you did say get prepared for these shenanigans. Oh, good grief, Jesus. All right, so I have been following you a lot lately. Tell me about what your next book project is.
My next project is Masters. I keep putting it up and then put it back down. It's about a slave superhero. Like he was getting lynched, and while he's getting lynched, he gained superpowers, and he travels around the South freeing slaves and killing slave masters. Yeah.
I'm about that. That sounds
Yep.
exciting.
Yep. And then I got a pimp serial killer. I got a book about a pimp serial killer. He travels up and down the East Coast killing prostitutes and strippers. He feel like a past their prime. Yep. And the way he does it, it looks like a white dude is doing it.
Wow, what goes on in your mind when you're trying to fall asleep?
I don't sleep. That's the problem.
Me neither. Me neither. I don't sleep. I don't sleep. 4 o'clock in the morning, like, babe, when you going to sleep? I'm almost there. Give me one more
Almost
minute.
there.
I still got some more stuff to do.
Be laying there flat as a board.
Yep.
Eyes just wide open staring at the ceiling.
Yep. Yep. Yes, indeed. So when are you going to let me host a book reading for you?
Man, listen, whenever you're ready, just tell me whenever, especially like I need to do something big for these next two releases. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, cause then I got the Wrath of Amara coming too. The Wrath of Amara is about a schizophrenic chick going through domestic violence. So yeah, that one's good too.
So what I would love for you to do is send me one of the books so I can really get into it, maybe two, so I can really get into it, so I can know what I'm promoting.
Oh yeah, you gonna get into it? You gonna be like, and my
I
books are
already know that.
if you ain't read none of my books are very graphic. And they paint a very, very vivid picture. Every single one of them. Everybody said it. Like what I'm a very, very descriptive writer.
So is it a plethora of slang or is it more kind of Oxford English?
Both. It depends on the book.
Good.
It depends on the book. Like the grand scheme of
Okay.
life, is like it's a little bit of both. Betrayal of the Black Bastard, that joint is just straight. Like, hey man, this is a book. As I stand corrected, this is a book. Top tier toxicity, a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And then my autobiography is gonna be a little bit of both.
Okay. This is good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed being on your show today, buddy.
Yes, and you're always welcome back. Yeah. And next time you bring some of them big booty clapping women with you.
Famous dolls.
You can play matchmaker.
I
You looking for
might.
You're looking for a man that's 6'1", in shape, make good money, ambitious, driven, retired Army, 20 years. I'll be like, baby, you need some of these health benefits. Come on, they free over here.
Oh my goodness. And you serious?
So tell everybody where they can find you at.
So you
Social
can
media.
find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You can find me on TikTok, all at Pink Bonnet Babe.
Underscore.
Yep, Pink underscore bonnet underscore babe.
Yeah. We definitely got to do this again. And I'm gonna talk to you more about the trip because I need to know. I need to know how I need to go about like my booking and everything. Well, I gotta talk to you about my booking.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
can get it in. So I can be out there doing the beanie weenie. The beanie weenie.
Jesus.
And that's how it's about
We're
to be
gonna
on my
have a
birthday
great
trip.
time.
Yep, that's how it's about to be on my birthday. My birthday cruise is in October, and it goes up every year. Every year, up
I'm
7
looking
days,
forward to
seven
that
eight
and my
days.
invitation.
Oh, come on! And like 8 days of pure D shenanigans.
I know it's
Period.
shenanigans. You didn't have to tell me that.
And I don't sleep when I cruise. I don't sleep. I get in the room about 5:30. Be back outside by 7:30, 8.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That sounds good.
Yep.
I'm excited. I appreciate this time. I appreciate you promoting the cruise, and I look forward to speaking with you again and being on your show again.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, thank you so much for coming on the show. But now I got to keep the show
Absolutely.
rolling.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great, great night.
Bye. Oh,
Bye.
bye. Oh. Now that was a good show, y'all. She came on. I didn't even get to really get a chance to introduce her. She just got straight into it. She's like, nah, let me tell you who I am and what I do. And tell you about these freak ass hoes. Let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about this. I'm like, I think this is the most silent I've been on a show in a long time. Good job, that shit. She gave this bitch ready to talk. Very, very entertaining young lady. Y'all make sure y'all support her and make sure when she has events and stuff like that, check her out. I need to know. I'm about to start pulling up to some of these events and I'm going on the cruise. So make sure y'all support. All right. So now look, it's time for us to get in these community events. All right. Community events. All right, community events. So this one is for all of us 30 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus even, right? All of us that still want to be outside a little bit, right? So July 19th at 3 p.m. at Berhta, 1301 W Street Northeast, they having a 30 plus block party, right? So you know when you get the good amount of the right amount of 30 pluses in there, it's gonna be a good vibe. Good vibe, good music, good drinking, good fun. Ain't gonna be all that childish violence for the most part, for most of us anyway. It's still people in their 30s and their 40s out here still looking for some easy bump. I don't know why. But I'm gonna be in there having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Trying to party. No easy bump, no none of that. Drinking, partying, parlaying, having a good time. So I suggest y'all do the same thing. If y'all in the DC area this summer, or if y'all in the DC area, July 19th at 3 p.m., 30 plus block party. The 30 plus block party at Berhta, 1301 W Street Northeast. It's over there by the old BET Soundstage for all y'all that's been in DC area for a while. All right. So make sure y'all come on out and party. Bring your strong liver with you and your dancing shoes, man. Come on out. Let's have a good time. I'll be there two-stepping. Oh, I ain't doing no boots in the ground. Y'all can keep all y'all fans. Y'all can keep all that. All right. All right. That's the community event. All right. So now we're going to get to the read of the week. So the read of the week. This one's a repeat offender. I really like this book, man. I like Sana Shakur's book. I like reading about the guys from the Black Panther Party and what they did. Because what people don't understand is that they established their own communities after we did civil rights. Because remember, there were black communities before civil rights. They either got burned down, but then we find ourselves trying to integrate, fighting for civil rights and stuff like that, right? So after civil rights, the Black Panther Party decided, like, no, we still don't want to be a part of this, what y'all got going on. They had their own, they were feeding the community. They had to feed the community. They were had their own schools, they had their own gyms, they had their own grocery stores, they had their own hospitals, they had all that stuff. Why do you think they killed Fred Hampton? He was 21 years old and had Chicago, he had all the gangs in Chicago united. Come on over here, help the party out. Let's do our own thing, right? They had their own armories, all that stuff. So that's why they killed Fred Hampton. That's why they did what they did to Assata Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Why they did what they did with Huey Newton. They tried to break them down, wear them and infiltrate them, right? Try to infiltrate them and dismantle the Black Panther Party. And they did it. COINTELPRO did it. So this book this week is Revolutionary Suicide by Huey Newton. I'm telling y'all, all y'all that want a good bit of history about the Black Panther Party and what it's like to be individuals, right? Don't go looking at Martin Luther King. Don't go looking at, well, Malcolm X, yeah, a little bit. But don't go looking at Martin Luther King. Don't go looking at none of these other people, Al Sharpton and all them. Look at these Black Panther parties. Look at Elijah Muhammad. People, they established their own thing. The Nation of Islam back then, with Elijah Muhammad, had their own everything, their own infrastructure. For somebody to be able to build their communities like that, of course, America's going to try to destroy them. And that's what they did with the Black Panther Party. So Revolutionary Suicide by Huey Newton is my read of the week. All right? It's my read of the week. Now, we are at my favorite segment of the show. When I say I love it, I love it. My favorite segment of the show. You hear me? Dumbass of the week. Fuck is you talking about? Every week I come on here and I give people the credit that they deserve. Pow, 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 pow. Give people the credit that they deserve, right? And this is just another example of either you got too much money, you're going broke, or you got CTE, my boy. All right. So, you know, throughout the history of football players, concussions have been a thing. Injuries have been a thing. Going broke, committing suicide has been a thing. These are things that are systemic with NFL players, right? And we don't know how long the effects of these things take before they actually start happening, right? So we all know this guy. He played for the Redskins. Adrian Peterson played for the Vikings. Had a great, wonderful career. The man had a great, wonderful career. One of the best running backs that ever touch a football. When I say one of the greatest that ever touch a football, right? But things just ain't right now. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what he's struggling with, what he's battling with right now. I don't know what his family life is like. I don't know. I don't know what his money situation like, his finances. I don't know. But this nigga's been in the headlines a lot in the last 60 days. Doing dumb shit. Doing really, really dumb shit, right? So it started on draft night. Boom. My man leaving from the draft party, you know what I'm saying, not being responsible, leaving from the draft party, doing 110 in a 35, gets pulled over. Gets pulled over. You know what he get pulled over for? Besides speeding, he was swerving. You know why he was swerving? Because this nigga was drunk as a motherfucking skunk. drunk as a skunk. He blew close to a 0.3. That's damn near dead. When you get to 0.3, that's when you go unconscious. It's when you go unconscious. At 0.3 is when if you see somebody passing out from drinking, they're at a 0.3. 0.4, they start slipping into a coma. 0.5 is death. He was at a 0.3. We was at a point where he's about to start going unconscious. The legal limit is 0.08. He was nearly 4 times over the limit. Speeding, trying to get to nowhere. Who knows where he was going? So this was his first incident. Boom. Book him down out. Go to jail. He still got some cheese left. Went in there. They put him in a drunk tank. Took his car. He good to go. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, cool. Adrian Peterson, man, he gonna figure it out. Go ahead with a little rehab or something. Figure it out. Right? Not this dumbass. Fuck is he talking about? Not him. Not him. A few weeks later, because remember, well, this started back with him back in the day. Remember, he got trouble for beating his kid with the belt. So he got that, or whatever the case may be. But, I mean, I believe kids need a little discipline. So you ain't getting it for that. You ain't getting it for that. Nope, you're not getting it for that. This DUI after the draft party, when you could have had a limo service, you could have gone on Lyft, any of that stuff, right? This started a cycle of a chain of events. He had Newsday. Did he show up for Newsday? He did not. He did not show up. He had a Newsday where he's supposed to go to talk, promote the Vikings, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. He didn't show up. Whatever personal issues he had going on, probably dealing with the DWI stuff, right? Probably dealing with that. So, okay, cool, got it, understandable. So, do you think this nigga learned his lesson? No. He did not. So I don't know if it's CTE kicking in or not right now. And that's a serious thing. I don't know if it's kicking in or not. This man went to he was at a hole-in-the-wall strip club. Hole-in-the-wall strip club. Playing roulette or blackjack, whatever fuck he was playing. And gets into an argument with a guy at the table. Rich ass Adrian Peterson gets into an argument with a guy that's probably pop broke down to his last $20. The argument escalates. When it escalates, guess what happened? They square up with each other. They square up, knuckle up, knuck if you buck, if you're ready to fight, right? Square up, boom. Trying to get a little easy bump in, like shit, what's happening? They square up. Adrian Peterson approaches the dude swung, bow, ground zero on Adrian Peterson. So he was either drunk, high, or mad that he was losing money. There's no reason a retired NFL player, a rich retired NFL player should be fighting in a hole-in-the-wall casino. So he gets into it, he squares up, dude squares up and hit him, bow, and drops Adrian Peterson to a knee. Big, strong, stocky Adrian Peterson. And this dude was small as fuck. So you can tell Adrian Peterson ain't really about no smoke. Hit him, bow, drops to a knee. He gets back up and tries to rush the dude. Dude hits him with a smooth uppercut. Bow, bow. Next thing you know, that stood him back a little bit. Then he squares up and he starts on bunch of dudes. Boom, 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 boom. Then they're fighting. Boom, boom. Dudes start getting with Adrian Peterson's ass. Pop, 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 pop. First of all, where's your security? You rich, where's your security? Why are you fighting random niggas in strip clubs, Adrian Peterson? Why? Why are you in there in a hole in the wall fighting random niggas in casinos where everybody in the country know who you are? Not only were you fighting random niggas in the strip club, you was getting your ass beat. So you get up, you square up, you act like you know what you're doing a little bit. You go throw a couple little lazy jabs, try to throw a little punch. He start getting with your ass again. Security come over there and step in, and you better be lucky security stepped in. Because I couldn't believe dudes about to finish beating the dog shit out of you. You understand me? So hear me. I just don't give these to random people. But sir, the DWI then missing your responsibilities and didn't get beat up by a nigga that only had $20 in his pocket probably. When you rich and you could have had security there with you, my boy, this is why you are earning dumbass of the week. Fuck is you talking about fucking stupid? Where your security at, man? Where your help at? Bro, I hope you tighten up. Again, if you having headaches, nosebleeds, ears ringing, tinnitus, all that stuff, take your motherfucking ass to the doctor so you don't got random niggas in the streets ringing your fucking bell. You understand me? You done had enough head back impact in your life. You don't need no more of that. Because that man was making head impact. And you don't need no more of that. There was no helmets to protect you from this ass whooping you was getting. So Adrian Peterson, you will get dumbass of the week. Fuck is you talking about fucking stupid? Go get some help. Go get some help. Fucking stupid. Telling you, motherfuckers make it easy every week. And that was my dumbass of the week. Fuck is you talking about fucking stupid? All right, y'all. So tonight was another great show. Phenomenal show. Y'all make sure y'all support Gashiya, man. Gashiya is a solid individual. She has come a long way in her journey. You heard how she helped make millionaires and stuff like that. And she's doing her thing with the party and planning and promotion. So make sure y'all go ahead and support her. Now, next week, I got an actor on, and I got a couple podcast hosts coming on next week. So we about to get real active next week, and a week after, and a week after, and a week after. Journey of a Jackass is back. Had my break, now I'm back. Let's go. Thank everybody for the support. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you. And peace out. Get the fuck out of here.